Okay, let's do a little status update. Beverly. No? Okay. You don't want to be in the YouTube video, huh? Okay, we're taking the interior out. So you can see. So kind of a little status update. Got the 4Runner running. I'll have another video coming because I was doing all kinds of diagnostics, which you guys might find kind of interesting. And then I finally figured out what it was. And you guys will get a kick out of the video there, I think. So I'll edit that together soon. Just going through fixing kind of incidentals, you know. You can see the bracket here. So I had to get the part number for this from Toyota. And ordered that piece. Put some LED bulbs in. As you can see, motor's nice and clean. Runs real well. Gotta put in a bracket from Amazon. And I'll put the links to all the stuff I picked up. Got the new spark plugs in. In the other video, I'll have information on that. Put a K&N air cleaner in. So, you know, just kind of sprucing everything up, making sure everything works. And then in the process of pulling out the seats here, so you can see kind of what we got going. So I'm gonna power wash the seats. So you can kind of see what's going on here. So I pulled all the rear trim off. Now, if you got to pull this rear trim off, it's primarily just a matter of using these kind of tools and popping the back off. There is a retaining screw here that you got to get out. And you got to pop the lens off your dome light. And there's four little JIS fill looking head screws. You got to pull that out first. And then just pry all this off. Back here, the only tricky part is on this rear quarter surround. You got to get this little guy out of the mix because he kind of sits down like that and is blocking the panel from coming out. And then obviously you got to take this rear kind of trim piece off. But you can see kind of how everything's laid out. You got over here, you got your little vent situation there. On this one, I don't know if there's another one over here. I thought there was, but maybe it's only on that one side. But anyway, you can kind of see this 4Runner was used for camping. These are the little clips that go on the panels to hold them on. This 4Runner was used for camping. You got Beatrice pulling out the rear seats, or the front seats over there, and I got to get in there. The 4Runner was used for camping, so it's got a lot of kind of debris up under it from blowing in through the trails. You can see I'm in the process of cleaning all of this, cleaning back in here. I think I mentioned that I'm putting in a Toto F7, and so that's going in. The little wiring harness I showed in the other video plugs into, I believe, these two guys here. So we're getting it done. I'm going to pull the entire carpet kit out, as well as the seats and consoles. Pull the whole thing out, and you can see I need to scrub it with soap and power wash it. I might, at some point here, I might put a new carpet kit in. I was thinking about doing a black one, but just to get on the road, I'm going to be doing just power wash and soap and all that stuff. So, the other thing is I really love the stance of the 4Runner. It's got 32s on it. So I've got it came with a set of real nice, I believe these are fuel. I mean, I know they're fuel, but I believe these are the Vector. They might be D7, I can't remember. And they've got LT 285/70 17s. I'm not sure what kind of lift situation we're dealing with here. That's yet to be determined. I did see there's blocks up front of some kind. I still have yet to research the proper way to lift this, or is this okay? I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go along. The reason I wanted to mention the tires, and you can kind of see the stance is pretty nice. I like it a lot. I'm gonna Probably, you know, I want to keep these, but I think I'm going to sell them. If there's anyone on the channel who's in the market for a real nice set of wheels and tires, reach out to me. I'll have these listed at some point for sale, I think. Not quite sure what my timeline is on that. What else we got? Oh, if anyone out there happens to have this piece here with the little top riveted on piece, get at me because I'm having a heck of a time finding that. Let me show you what it looks like. It's this, Beverly, you want to just let me get in there real quick. So it's this piece that I'm looking for here that bolts on, and there's a little cap that's, because I don't have the flares, there's a little cap that's riveted on. If anyone's got a spare one of these, hit me up. So that's kind of where we're at. I have a Kurt forged 2-inch ball hitch coming, which I'll show that when I get it. That's, you know, I don't do a lot of towing, but occasionally it's nice to have a trailer hitch. Primarily, I'm putting on a forged one and a forged black nickel ball, mostly for the over anxious Prius drivers that might want to come up and see too close what's going on here. And in that case, I like the idea of it being kind of a deterrent. Between that and this, you got to go through some stuff to get to my little chrome bumper, which, by the way, we just polished. I'll show you here what I use to polish chrome for anyone who's interested. That's it, man. Blue Magic. Been using it since I was 16 years old. And for any of you guys who know how old I am on the channel, you know that's been a long, long time. So that's kind of the latest on the 4Runner. We're going to be doing some vacuuming. I discovered that, I don't know if you can see it, I discovered that at some point along the way, I guess the rear window got broken and they just put a new one in without doing too much vacuuming. So, but I'm glad to see that they use Toyota glass. That's always nice. All right, Beatrice, you want to say goodbye? Bye. There she is. All right, guys, stay tuned, and I'll have more content on the 4Runner coming soon. Thanks for watching.